Hello, I'm here today to do a review for the finale, episode 9 of season 2 of What If. I loved this episode, so let's just jump right in. It was a little different from the finale of last season, and I'm not complaining. I do wish they brought some more characters from this season and brought them all together, but I understand why they didn't do that, because they did differentiate this season a lot from the last season. This was more about Peggy Carter and less about multiple different realities, which I'm not complaining, but it's just a different idea that they wanted to focus on with this season. And you can definitely tell that. It was definitely a Peggy episode and not an episode where all the characters came together, which in some ways is, I'm betting a lot of people are upset about, but I personally didn't mind it a whole lot. I did feel excited to see Doctor Strange again in this reality and get a conclusion to his story. I don't know how to feel about him coming back, though. I think they did a nice job with it, but I don't know if he should have come back at all, because that kind of just adds to the sadness of his story and him being alone forever because of his choices. And now it's pretty much just the same story. He just died because of his choices this time, and I don't really know how I feel about that. I think they executed it well, but I don't think this was the best way of going about it, personally. But if they were going to do it, I think they did a wonderful job. It's just, I don't really understand why they chose the storyline in the first place. I loved Peggy. Once again, I did not really love that the side character, that I haven't really liked in the previous season. She showed up a lot, and she had a really close relationship with Peggy in this episode, and kind of like all the episode characters in this show so far, it just kind of was really fast-paced, and they were just friends. And I understand that to an extent, but I also would have liked a little bit more of depth to the relationship, not just we're best friends now. Getting to know the characters a little bit, just as people hanging out with each other. But overall, I didn't hate it. I still enjoyed it. But I loved the action. I loved the fighting between these three characters. And I loved Peggy and how she has grown as a character from the first time we saw her in the first season. And just her evolution as a character. I really, really liked that. And I really liked what the story that they did with this. I just don't know if it was the right story to tell. They did a nice job with it, but I wasn't expecting it, I guess is the best way to say it. But yeah, I really, really did like it. I liked the animation, I loved the action, I loved the characters, I loved the heartfelt moments as well. This wasn't a very funny episode, which I'm just fine with, but the heartfelt, like, in your feelings, I think they did a wonderful job with, and I really did enjoy that a lot. Yeah, it was a really good episode. I would highly recommend anyone to watch this season. You can skip a few episodes, like the Thor and Shang-Chi one, and there's a few that I would say are fantastic. But overall, if you're wanting a cute little Marvel show, I'd recommend it. It's not the worst one by far. It's just, I would say, other than the Peggy Carter episodes and that one Guardians of the Galaxy episode, it's kind of forgettable and you won't really think about it very much. But if you want something and you need something to watch, you'll have a good time. So yeah, go watch it. It's not the best, but it's still a good time, and I think you'll enjoy it. So yeah, I watched all of What If season 2, and I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Some episodes are definitely 4 out of 5, but overall 3 out of 5, because it's good, but it's kind of forgettable, and you aren't really, when you think of Marvel, What If is not what season 2 will not be what comes to mind, even Marvel TV shows. But yeah, I had a good time, and I would recommend it if you are looking for a new watch, but don't expect anything spectacular. So that's really it. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I love you all 3000, and please stay safe. Bye guys.